All right, now for a little word from our sponsors, SC and Philistine. Clothing designed with you, the industry worker, in mind. What can I say about them? Well, for one, I'm wearing one of their sweaters right now and I love it. The design on the bag is fucking cool. There's plenty of pastels. The artwork is amazing. I feel good wearing this sweater. And right now, you could feel good too if you use the promo code BOH podcast for 15% off your order at sphil.com. AESPHIL.com. Again, that's BOH podcast, 15% off, sphil.com. SC and Vilstein, living fork in hand. It's going to be a good show when we start the recording with smiles.
I know,
Smiles
right?
and giggles.
I do. The last few times, honestly, it was nice, but at the same time, it's like, all right, let's just watch the episode.
Yeah, no, it's nice to be back to the regular format because we don't have to. I mean, the show is cool. It was cool watching the show. The second season kind of sucked, but that's neither here nor there. We already covered that. It's nice to be back into our regular flow, and we can do this for the whole episode.
Yeah, much better. I don't have to fucking kill it's kind of like being on break and you're like, hold on, I gotta go back to work. It's cool, the work is fine, but it's still fucking work. Yeah. You're still gonna get
I like my job, but would I rather not work every day? Sure.
I mean fuck.
Actually, I don't. I'd have to find something to do.
I was having a conversation with my friend about that. So something I haven't even clarified or even just like made really, really like facts here is that I haven't worked for the past year.
Yeah, he's been a bum. He's living off his wife's paycheck.
Mm-hmm. I've been a bum. I've just been like, I literally wake up in video games.
But hey, hold on. If you guys could see these pupusas and shit that he's been making for his kids and his family, he's still cooking. All right, everybody, he's still out there.
That's true. That is the one thing I can 100% guarantee this past year has been home cooked meals 3 times a day.
And you get to experiment because you put the order in. It's your overhead. you do whatever you want.
No, it's
you're running a food kitchen. Why don't we should try a food kitchen sometime.
What's that? What's a food kitchen?
Food kitchen, food lab, I guess. I can't remember, but it's like there's this guy, his name's Brad something. He does shit with Maddie Matheson, and it's like the Vice Food Kitchen. Like they just do cooking shows essentially and experiment with shit and see if it would be good,
like a trial and error.
Yeah. But it's not coming from like a novice standpoint. It's coming from somebody who has significant talent and experience in cooking, right? And you're kind of just fiddle farting around with ingredients to see if
almost like a plate development. You're coming up with a new menu idea.
It's like when your chef comes in and he's like, I'm gonna dust off that induction burner that's been sitting in the closet for the last 6 months, and he's like, I'm gonna create some dishes, I'm gonna try a few ingredients and come up with our new menu.
That is a fun idea, and that is kind of more or less what I've been doing, what my original statement was going to be is the hardest thing to do is what?
Can we just admire? Like, you got a really nice hair right now. Look at you.
I got a haircut.
Yeah, I can tell. It looks good. Look at you.
It the move kind of took its like little mental toll on me. Mm-hmm. So this past year, I've just kind of been in this slumpy, like, so like
I've been there. I was there too.
I snapped out of it like last week.
Yeah.
I snapped out of it.
You said I got to go get a fucking.
That's the first thing.
Did you have to go to Denver to get that cut or what?
No. Okay, so get this out. Runner Park, and I recommend this for if you don't have a place to cut your hair. Oh no, wait, you shave your hair, bro. Look, if you ever want a haircut,
don't tell me. I shave my own head, bro.
Okay, so my favorite place.
I've been slacking though. There's some hair under here.
Oh, you're good, man. You can slick that shit back at that ponytail back up.
Not yet. But for those who don't know, yes, I was in jail for a little bit. When I was in jail, that was my look. The fucking slick back.
The long hair.
I was going for an Irish mafia kind of look.
Yeah, yeah. I used to think you were like like you hung out with like skater dudes or stuff like that.
I do.
That's the vibe I
I, d-
got.
I did. Yeah, I did a lot, but like also, I hang out with a lot of people. You know,
For sure.
skater is like kind of my look though. Like I was kind of
It
going for
is. It's
skater.
very
Yeah.
yeah, it's very skater. So like when I started to know you and it was like very hip hop folks, I'm like, fuck, this guy knows more. Like
See,
he knows
that's
shit.
that's the underground hip hop is like it's that the DCs and all that stupid shit. Like I grew up wearing all that, but listen to underground hip hop. I didn't wear. I just bought my first pair of Jordans like a month and a half ago, and I've been like religiously cleaning them before I go out and shit, dude. Like I feel, dude.
Yeah.
When I
Yes.
wear these
Yes.
fucking shoes, I feel so just so sick. I feel like I'm that guy, you know. Like I feel like
Okay.
I'm
So
fucking tight.
I got a question for you. Were you always a Nike person? Are you a brand loyalist?
No, no. So no, I was a style guy, right?
Okay.
So like if I would wear knockoff, like I would wear fucking like knockoff shoes if I thought they looked good, if I thought they were
Okay.
cool, like and they fit my aesthetic. I would for the longest time, dude. I wore I wore burgundy maroon shoes.
Wait, but like style, like were they boots? Were they like
Skates,
okay,
but
okay,
yeah,
okay.
skater shoes. But like that was like what I wanted was burgundy shoes. So it was hard to find like that maroon, burgundy, kind of dark red for a long
Did
time.
you want the Jordans or was it a toss up between Jordans and Air Force Ones for you?
I went to you mean Cortez's son? Um, no, I went there to get a pair of nice Nikes that I could wear if I went out and like
Uh-huh.
feel like that would fit like with what I got going on. And I found these
Sh-
like purple and black.
show him. Show him. Go get him. Go get him. You've been polishing him. You might as well. Look at he went so fast, like a little boy's like, go show us your new toy. He went like, yeah, I'm gonna go show everyone.
Hold on, let me put my headphones back on. All right, these are them's. You know, Jordans,
Nice.
purple, black, with the white, the gray trim. I
I
like
like
them,
that.
man. I like.
I like that a lot. That is a nice going out shoe. And the purple, purple's like our family color. We
They're
love purple
felt.
around here. So,
They're felt
oh,
as well. Oh, I feel good.
damn.
Yeah, dude. So first pair of Jordans I ever bought right here, and I went to the outlets to get them on clearance because I'm a cheap bastard.
Whatever, man. They look fucking sick.
I'm gonna put them on right
My first Nikes I got at Ross.
now. Oh
And I
yeah.
thought they were the coolest shit in the world. I felt like Aladdin, like I had found the fucking lamp.
You know what I got at Ross when I was a
Hmm.
kid? They were kind of like Jordans. They were the Shacks.
The
I
Shacks?
got
That's
some
right, yeah.
Shacks. I love those shoes too, but I got clowned on a little bit
They
for
got
for the
Shacks
Shacks.
here. Shaq's a thing here in Colorado.
Yeah, but
Like,
Shaq is amazing now. The dude makes music. He's basically a comedian. Every video I see him in,
yeah,
he's
he
funny
came
as
back
hell.
into pop culture. He's been pushed back into
He's a
relevancy.
philanthropist too, which is amazing. He'd be giving back to his community, other communities around him. You know, I'm a
I mean,
Shaq head. I love my boy.
I I'm very of the school of I feel like most like all celebrities are terrible people. So like whenever you say philanthropist, immediately my brain went to what's
Piss,
in it for
piss,
him.
piss, piss.
Where's the catch? Where's the catch?
Philanthropist. No,
Yes.
so that's what it is. I I know that. I know that about celebrities for sure. But some that I do like, I do some looking into it to make sure that they're not a fucking douchebag. Really, like Shaq's cool. I really like Keanu Reeves. Right,
It really sucks for everyone that had Will Smith's back.
I still got Will Smith's bag. I fucks with the boy. Sometimes, hey, some
I mean, when you
sometimes
originally
something
have Will
happens.
Smith,
Someone says something
shit.
about your girl, you just gotta slap the fuck out of them. I
I think
I wouldn't do it on national television, but
I think that slap was meant for Jada,
he
and
was just
he was
mad, dude.
yeah. She puts him
Bro,
down in
don't
public.
even get me wrong. I love Will Smith, so I will rock for the guy. But Jada is. She's something. She's something else. She's like still sprung off Tupac. It's like let the man be dead for God's sake. You got a cool ass husband. I don't know, man.
You know what's really weird? That when I wake up, one log decides to like literally stand up. It's like, how
You
do you flip overnight?
you know what it is for me when I wake up because I lay with my face in the pillow. My beard is just like this way. It's all
You got the
leaning to
chin
one
thing.
side. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's all going that way, like it's trying to dab on me or something.
Hmm. You were telling me what is it? You had hopped on saute for the first time in a while.
Oh, at the fish restaurant. Yes, that was fun. It was cool. We had that wasn't even just the other day. We had a like a 12 top come in, like an executive like business party or whatever. Everything
Hmm.
they ordered was on my station, and they were asking for like 4 or 5 saute dishes at once. It was a lot of fun, honestly, because the way it works there is I'm because we don't have a grill, right? So I'm pan searing most of our fish on both
Everything's on
sides.
saute.
For the most part, yes.
So
But
how
the
many
way,
burners you guys got? Is it like fucking
dude,
huge?
it's 2 induction burners. But hold on, let me explain to you. So we do, we our pans here on induction burners. And I've never like used an induction burner that much, but the new ones, these are like brand new, like top of the line ones. They go from 0 to 1,000 degrees in like fucking a split second, dude. It
Wow.
is crazy, but you don't get the heat that you get from flame because if you lift your pan off, it uses magnetics like
Uh-huh.
ferromagnetics to heat up the pan. Don't ask me about that science. If you take the pan away, you lose heat transfer immediately, right? There's
Oh,
nothing giving it any more heat after that. It's not like flame where if you're sauteing and you're flipping like this, that you're keeping it over the heat. It's constantly getting more heat. So if you like bring it up to saute, you're losing heat
so you gotta
immediately.
treat it more like a plancha.
Yes, yeah,
Like
pretty
you
much.
have to do everything while the pan
So
is
and
on
then I have
hot.
I have 2 induction burners right in front of me, and I have a tiny plancha right next to me too, which I
Uh-huh.
do like breads and stuff on.
Like
Um,
bird in the bottle tiny?
like like like
Smaller
bird
than that?
an eighth the size.
Oh snap,
I'm
okay.
talking a tiny. I wish I could show you, but I'm like it's like this big.
Damn,
It's
okay,
I'm
okay.
bigger than this fucking plancha width
Yeah.
wise, yeah. And but it's not really used for anything besides heating up tortillas and bread. Anyways, what I was saying is I hard sear shit. The only thing I have to cook to finish is scallops, which is they're scallops. It's not. It was hard the first time. I was a little worried about it. I seen so many Gordon Ramsay clips. I thought I was gonna
Gordon
get
Ramsay
fucking killed,
fucking gave
dude.
everyone chronic
I, was,
fucking
I thought
anxiety
I was
now
gonna
because of
die
scalp.
cooking these scallops, and it's not that hard. But like I'll sear halibuts, I'll sear whole fishes. We do whole rock cods right now. We're gonna switch that out though. Um, and then we fucking I just sear them hard on both sides and we throw them in the oven, and then I make the sauce for it or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, it was nice though. It was cool because it was like my first real saute shift there after I learned all the pickups. It got busy
How long have
and
you been there?
um 4 weeks now. I think this is my fourth
For
week.
yeah, a month. So
Yeah,
so
month.
it's been
Yeah.
mostly training here and there, floating around.
So the idea is that I learn every station, right?
Of course.
And so I've been kind of just making my way up from cold,
Hmm.
which is dessert salads, yada yada, to the middle station, which is like the tuna tartars, the ceviches, the fish tacos, baked oysters, prepping the baked oysters. And then now I'm on saute. So I'm getting all like our clam dishes, our mussel dishes, the whole fish, the halibut, dropping. I'm also basically as saute, I'm in charge of the fryer as well to a degree. but it's
Right.
beautiful. They've figured out how to utilize this space so nicely that I'm basically cooking. I'm searing. I'm putting it over there. Sometimes I'm dropping stuff on fire, and then I have my expo guy, who is um, doing like the zhush on my plate. Putting the spoon swirls and stuff like that, and getting everything ready
Oh,
to
you got
plate.
someone to finish?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But
okay.
also, if it's a really busy night, he has a guy in front of him
Yeah.
who is double checking and helping him, and is also making sure servers will take it out to the right table and stuff like that. But yeah, I got my guy finishing, and he's basically, because it's such a tight space. He's the one. I hand him a pan, he puts in the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how it has to go. Can you talk for me really quick?
Yeah, can you yeah, you hear me just fine.
No, no,
Um
no. My headphones are being all fucking
just
janky.
being goofy.
Yeah, they got this little. You can see that little fuzz coming out of them.
Yeah.
I think they might be taking a
They're
shit.
hitting the limit of their life.
Um,
So I imagine like service is like like it must be crazy.
we course it's a lot of things are small dishes, but the way that they ring stuff up is the people order what they want, and we'll intentionally course it out. It's similar to like when Nick would tell you like, don't fire that. Their table's full. They've got all these plates there.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Is it a small spot, medium?
Small. Well, the area that is open kitchen is small. There's 10 tables or 8 tables, I can't remember, and then a 8-person bar. But there's the outside patio area that has, I think, another 8 or 9 tables. The lobby area,
Oh,
because we're in a hotel, right?
okay. Yeah.
And we're gonna be transitioning into doing room service. We don't do that right now. Are you? I'm
That
checking my stuff, but I can
sucks.
barely hear you right now.
I can hear you perfectly. I think it's just the headphones.
Well, no, it like all of a sudden got significantly quieter.
No, I haven't touched anything. My levels are pretty good. Can you hear me just now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're getting
Just
louder.
tweak. Yeah. Maybe I'm not talking loud enough.
That could be it, I guess. Yeah, I like I could barely hear what you were saying for a second there. Um, I'm sorry. Yeah, so
No, you're good.
we have the lobby area and the outside patio area. There's like a banquet room and stuff. And I guess apparently the Hiltons bought the Hotel Petaluma. So they want to do full room service and really fucking make this like a boutique, nice hotel. So I think I
And make
can't.
that the restaurant.
Yeah, I don't see how we could facilitate that with our current setup. So I think that they're gonna. There's some empty space that they're remodeling right now, and I
Yeah.
kind of took a peek in there, and it kind of looks like a little kitchen setup. Yeah,
Mm, I think you might get a new kitchen.
yeah.
Room service.
I
I
think we'll
think
have
room
a
service
second kitchen.
sucks.
Second
That
kitchen.
only focuses on a room service.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
then the rest of the shuckery where I'm at will focus on the bar service and oyster bar aspect of what's going on there.
Will it be the same chef?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
he'll just split his time. Like, okay, I gotta check these guys. Maybe have two sous chefs.
I'm not sure. I'm as it is right now. I'm kind of in limbo between the two restaurants. I just picked up another day there because I was telling you they got rid of. I think I told you, maybe I told somebody else, but they got rid of the head chef, um, for a variety of reasons, and then
Wait,
the
okay,
sous
so
chef.
you're at this seafood place,
And I'm also
right?
working at the other restaurant they own down the street. Um,
Okay, so they have two spots. So you're
Yeah,
gonna doing double
which
duty
is
right
a
now.
more veggie forward restaurant is kind of the
All right,
idea. Yeah. Um
vegan or vegetarian, both. I imagine both,
no, like we
right?
have meat. Like there's burgers and brisket sandwiches, but then like we're using like we use Maitakes a lot. We use sunchokes,
Mm.
really nice like heirloom tomatoes. It's just like focusing on good veggies as well. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like no iceberg lettuce wedges or something like that. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Okay, so fuck. Two two fucking places and
I I
you're
I want to
you're
work
just a
at the
cook in one?
Shuckery, huh?
You're just a
Yeah,
cook in the other
I'm
one?
technically just a cook at both of them, but the I mean the idea is forward progression. Uh, to learn each station. I originally when I got hired, it was to learn the ins and outs of the shuckery, and then when my buddy who helped me get put me on for the job and recommended me, when he leaves, I was supposed to take over his duties and stuff like that of sous chef. But all this stuff's going on with the other restaurant. They need help there. It's a good look for me as far as I'm concerned. To be
Yeah, sure. Why not,
utilized
man?
at both
If you can
places.
do it, do it.
Yeah, and it's equaling out to 40 a week.
Hmm.
I'm not burning at both ends here. I'm doing my 40 hours and going
You don't
home.
feel burnt out?
I mean, I feel intrinsically burnt out just because of what happened with my last gig. It's hard to like the first 3 weeks at my new job were amazing. I don't feel like they're not amazing anymore, but now it's feeling like the regular job and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, which is fine. I mean, that wasn't gonna last forever. But like I definitely have some fatigue from working uh the last 3 years and kind of the place I was working.
Yeah, I guess we all kind of carry that chronic burnout.
Yeah, I mean, what fixes that? That's like burnout where you're like, I was fiddling around with the idea of leaving the industry and working a completely different type of job. Like that's the sort of burnout that doesn't really get defeated by anything better than like a good work environment, which I feel like I have now.
It's just it's crazy because even if you have a good work environment, the standards of a kitchen are still kind of just shitty compared to the standards of a normal job.
Yeah, no, so I mean, you're looking
And
at.
I'm not ragging on it. Like I
No,
love
not
the
at all.
industry. I
But
feel bad.
it's everybody knows this. Anybody who's been in the industry long enough knows that it especially right now, it's kind of hellish, you know. Um a lot of places are kind of taking advantage of people. The turnover rates are really high. I'm taking my Jordans off. um
It's a really fucking weird industry
it is, dude.
because it's
It's
an
fucky.
essential job. You're feeding people.
It's
It's an
fucky.
artistic job, and we don't get like I would consider food industry the same trade as like your carpenters and your plumber, like that kind of thing,
I
um
think so. I mean, obviously, I'm not building houses or irrigating fucking dams and shit like that. But
but you're feeding a fuck ton of people.
yeah, but tell me, yeah, as I say, like I could fucking serve 300 people in a night and do it with style and class and not fucking throw a fit if someone, God forbid, because people never have a problem with their dishes. That I was gonna say, like the whole industry is so stacked against you. A lot of times it's bad wages or it's a bad boss or bad customers. It's never very often that you even get two out of those three. I got a decent wage and I got a good boss. So,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have bad customers. That's never gonna change.
It's like you can only have two of the three. You
Yeah.
can't have all three,
No. Like
so you have to pick.
it's not always rainbows and fucking
I'd
butterflies.
rather just have a really good crew to work with, and then everything else, it's like fine. I can suffer
That's
with everyone.
See,
We can all.
that's where I'm at right now. Is I enjoy the time I spend at work because I enjoy my coworkers, and I enjoy
Hmm.
the management. I enjoy working at this place. It's good for my mental health.
Yeah, no, it's fucking fantastic. I miss it for sure, but I wouldn't go even if you asked.
No, for sure.
I like I guess it's almost like going through a breakup, and I just got over the hump of the breakup, And so I think it's just best for me to not just immediately run back given the opportunity. You know, I'm trying to make this new lifestyle that I'm living work, and I'm just now getting it. Like, I'm finding my rhythm. You know, I'm finding, and it's get. You know, when you can manage your time, which is the biggest thing. You know, I think the biggest thing, the biggest obstacle I had to do was, what do you do with your time? Everyone goes to work and everyone goes to school, and then
Or
I
some people got kids like you do, and that's
yeah,
probably a
and
big part
CC
of that.
they go to
Yeah,
yeah, and they're in school. So then it's like, okay, so then I'm home, and then you begin to realize like, oh, most of you know you go where you're needed to go. You know where to you got to go and stuff like that. Now I have to kind of start building my own routine, my own day, my own everything,
yeah.
which I adopted a lot of tenants from the kitchen. It was very easy to just organize. Like
You just got
my house,
random mise
I
en
work
place everywhere.
more or less, like we I get it done. But through managing my time and getting like my own little system going, I'm able to focus on things that I could actually venture out on and do,
Yeah, I was
like
gonna ask you that. Like, out of curiosity, as someone who wouldn't go back would you say the food industry in general, or just the cooking? Like,
okay, so
would you do a front of house job, or would you do like a butchery job? Something along those lines where it wasn't necessarily service, be out on a line. Would you do a bartending
any
gig?
food any food is fine. At this point, I would say like I'm trying to see what I can offer on my own. I guess, like some people start their own thing, So for me, it's been, I'm diddling with editing,
You're
there's
diddling.
fiddling. I dabble I
Huh?
dabble with the dabble with the editing, or I'm learning like graphic designing, I can't, I don't go to school for it, but it's like I'm over here. I go to YouTube University,
Yeah, yeah, fair.
and
That's
then and then from there it's like, hey, you know what, maybe I hit up someone on Instagram and it's like, hey, you know what, I like some of your stuff. These are some designs that I think would match
so you're
what you're
leaning
going for.
into that graphic design right now.
I
Is kind of
like
what you're saying.
artistic things if it's not going to be food. I'm
Because
enjoying like
and food is art. Let's be honest. If you're making a decent dish, it's art.
right now I'm sitting on hours of like when I'm cooking, I got a camera like looking down, so I'm finding ways. It's like
Do you
I
do
want
that
to
every time that you're cooking, or just like if you think you're gonna
if,
do something
if
good, you
if
know?
I'm repeating the same thing, think about it think about it like when people save game footage for their channels,
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You're
all I do.
reviewing your
So
tape essentially.
that's all it is. So if I'm repeating the same thing, it's fine. But like honestly, I'll fucking record myself doing like Kraft mac and cheese,
Yeah,
you know
that's
because
hella
there's
funny
always gonna
actually.
because there's always gonna someone that will legit just sit and watch a guy do Kraft mac and
Yeah. I
cheese.
mean,
See, but that's the
we
reality
watched
of things.
Chef Eric make macaroni and cheese. It was a craft, but like that was a whole fucking 8-minute video, and I've watched that like three
i
times.
I have that saved in a personal playlist. Like
Yeah.
yeah, every once a year I bring that thing out. I'm like, yeah,
If I ever see
he's
him again,
so
I'm just gonna be
annoyed.
like, "Can you tell me how to make mac and cheese?" Because I feel like you could do it better than what you did on that video.
We should
If you ever come visit, we gotta go eat at his restaurant. And
ask
fucking
for mac and cheese.
yeah. As
I'm sorry, but I
we gotta
heard
watch
that
the
the
video to
chef
see what he
makes
called it. It'd be like, we want that where was it? Like fucking Oregon or something. He was in Seattle at the time or
Washington.
something.
Yeah,
Washington,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We want that Seattle mac and cheese.
For
He
PBS,
Chef Foster will know what we're talking about.
definitely. Yeah, that was awesome. But I don't know, man. Like everything's up in the open. I'm like free to explore possibilities and stuff.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
cool because you have
it's
been.
definitely
You
it's definitely
sorry,
hard.
you go.
No. It's just it's difficult because you kind of like gatekeep yourself in and out of the kitchen. You know, Like part of me is like, no, you can't leave the kitchen. Part of me even felt like maybe I shouldn't even do any more food content because I'm not a line cook anymore. I'm not in the industry. So that kind of would make me like a fraud. But then it's like after like nearly a decade, don't you think I've kind of earned my seat
Right.
at the
Yeah,
table?
you
You know what I mean?
it's like
But
if
that's
someone who did something for 50 years was telling you how to
just
do something
I
and you were
feel
like, "You
like
don't even do this shit anymore.
like if
Get the
my
fuck out of
mentor
here."
like yeah, like if my mentor was like giving me advice, I wouldn't be like, shut the fuck up. You haven't
Yeah.
been in the kitchen in ages.
Yeah, what are you
But
talking
but
about?
but there is that but that does happen. That does happen, and I'm not the only one that goes through that. It's this
I
weird
like when I was talking about wanting to leave the industry, I literally every time I had that thought out, it was always immediately followed by the thought, what the fuck else would I do? You know? And I know that there's so many other things I could do. I could simply physical labor. Like I literally could probably make as much money and maybe more just doing physical labor. But I'm sure there's a whole slew of other creative, artistic things or just things I could enjoy more, that I could do. But I definitely fell victim to that mindset where I was like, this is all like you have
yeah.
to do this. It's an
Yeah,
interesting thought, There's definitely a lot for people out there who want to like
it's
switch
it's
careers.
like we've put ourselves in a corner mentally,
Yeah.
psychologically. And I
Uh,
think that's why that whole year has been like I don't as much as I will criticize people who make it their identity, but then it's like, wait, I am the identity. That is my identity. I've made it my identity. I don't have to go and be like, I don't have like a knife tattooed on my wrist. I'm not out here fucking quoting every fucking Anthony Bourdain quote out there, but I sure as fuck have made cooking and line cooking an identity of mine.
yeah.
Working in the industry.
The only chef tattoo I have is a serotonin molecule on my wrist because when I run out, I need a little bit extra.
Yeah, my chef tattoo is my hand scar.
Yeah, exactly. I got some burns. Really quick, you got quiet again.
Again,
Yeah,
that's weird, man. Everything's normal here.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand. It's like in the middle. Yeah,
It'll just randomly do that.
yeah. It's like I don't know.
Huh.
Now you're getting
Yeah.
now you're getting louder again. But what are you doing over there?
Oh, okay, okay. You know what it is? So I look at my levels, right?
Hmm.
If I get too loud, it turns red.
So
That's
you're
usually
turning yourself down
I
when you
lower
see
my
that.
level, and then literally seconds is when you'll tell me. So because we're recording, there's gonna be that little audio lag.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's what it is.
So from my standpoint, listening to you, you haven't gotten loud at all. If it's telling you that you're getting too loud, fuck that thing, because you're.
Okay, fair enough. No, because it's yeah. Like even like right now, it's beautiful. It's yellow. Yellow's okay. Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah, because I
I
can
just
hear
didn't
you
want to blow.
perfectly right
I
now.
didn't want it blowing out in your ears.
No, no, no.
Like
I
too
mean,
much
I would
bass
tell
and stuff
you.
like that.
I would tell you if you were too loud. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Um. Yeah, dude. It is strange. Even to this day, like having what a decade of experience under my belt now, I still get like, do you know what imposter syndrome is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I coined that term.
Yeah. When people tell me, someone tells me good job, I'm like, okay, I did horrible. And you're trying to make me feel better right now. Like this is clearly there's no way in hell that I did a fucking good job because I know I'm shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I fall victim to that mindset, and it's like it's so stupid because I know it's like, come on, of course I'm not shit. Like you know?
I I really always needed Nick to just let me know how I did before service because my answer was always going to be I did shit. Why? Because I missed like it was always something trivial. I missed two plates. I did this thing wrong. I overcooked this. It didn't
Our
have a good char.
My new boss right now is very much like Nick. He's 100% like Nick. He's a little more worldly, if you will. He's been around the block a few more times than fucking Nick's little sheltered ass had been, but you know, he's a good guy like
We
Nick
love you, Nick.
is. Yeah, Nick is amazing. I fucking love that guy. He he's a great chef, great leader, good cook, good manager, everything. Yeah, I could not speak more higher of this guy. But it reminds me when I first got that job at the Bird, like that feeling, like the camaraderie before things got all funky there and all that. It's
Yeah,
nice. And
it was.
he will, like, my new chef and my buddy who's helping me out with all this bullshit is like, he'll tell me straight up, like, this is shit. You gotta refire this fucking plate. This what you put right here is fucking terrible.
That's
But
awesome.
it's the thing about me is, like, I'm learning the seafood
Yeah.
aspect of my career here, and I'm like, I know it's shit. Like, I look at him and I'm like, and I'm like, refire, right? He's like, yes, fucking refire that right now. So I refire it. And that's what they told me. They're like, look, like, we like that you don't fold under pressure, and when you're supposed to refire something. Like, I usually will have it in the pan already,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
shit happens, and you gotta power through it. That's all it is, really.
No, yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I think the make you break it comes with who's above you. You know, that's fine. Look at that. I don't. It's funny. YouTube. Oh, YouTube probably won't care about that. But let me play like 3 seconds of a song, and we're done for. Let us react to a Gordon Ramsay clip
That
from
fucker.
1992. We gotta put up that clip
Dude,
for people that don't
it's
know.
so.
We
I did. Are you talking about the? I didn't make Gordon cry. He chose to cry. Oh,
uh,
the the one that the one that got our live shut down. I don't think it was because we were playing Gordon Ramsay clip. I think it was for some racist shit.
that he said, not that you said or I
No,
said. Okay, so
Gor-
you gotta give context.
Gordon was not talking about frijoles when he said this word.
No, I was just like, damn. It was a word that rhymes with pick.
Yeah, it. No, I think
And if that's
it
someone's
was, huh?
name, how unfortunate.
I
Yeah.
thought I thought I thought it was the Ener one, uh, which was so funny to me because I'm like, he doesn't even there's he doesn't know what he's talking to a French guy right now. So stupid. The dude, so dumb.
That was just a wild episode.
Yeah, I would love
I
that. Though, what did he say? That yeah,
Yeah.
that clip. Thanks to that, immediately,
I
dude.
wonder I wonder if we could get away with it on Twitch.
Of course. Well, you got to do it on.
I mean, I
You
it's
got
been
to
my
do.
under
You got to do it
it,
on Zuckerberg's new Twitter substitute.
oh god. It's been what is it? I've heard of streamers they'll live stream movies.
Sure.
They'll do that whole thing, So
Yeah.
hopefully we
There
can
has to
get
be a way to actually do it because I've seen it done. But a lot of times when you see movies now on Facebook or whatever, they're like slow down slightly or
slow
whatever.
down or mirrored
Oh, right. So it's
or
flipped.
zoomed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Tricks of the
That's what I had to
trade,
do
huh?
for Reddit. I
Yeah.
learned, yeah, flip the audio. And not flip the audio, that would sound weird. Just if you actually pay attention, guys, no one's actually talking. It's all in reverse.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I lost my train of thought. It's all right. Hold on, let me hit this.
Twitch. If we did it on Twitch, it would be better. Maybe. Possibly we could get away with doing the Gordon
YouTube
Ramsay
videos.
shit and like Hell's because I know a new season of Hell's Kitchen just came out
Oh my
rather.
god. Yeah, that's
Dude,
coming out. I'm gonna watch it.
Kishi showed me a clip and he pulled this chicken out of like a bus tub and it was so rotten that these globs of viscousy liquid just dripped from his hands and I was like I could smell it. I could fucking smell it, dude. I was like, this is terrible. It reminded me of some
I
places I
don't
worked
get why
at.
places do that. The flamingo, they would they would just have like they had a freezer, and that freezer led to another room which was a freezer, so it was like two freezers, and it was like hoarding, but it's all in the freezer. It's like shit's like, when do we ever need this?
You know, it's weird that the flamingo would do that because that's like a chain. It should be managed better than
No, no,
that.
no. This flamingo is does. I don't think this
Is it
flamingo is
is
connected
flamingo
to the
not?
chain.
Oh, but there is a
There's
flamingo
two.
chain, right? Yeah.
There's a flamingo chain. Yes, this is this was flamingo owned privately. It's a
Hmm.
private family from Germany. When you get hired there, they tell you the story about this whole family. This essentially was like, so check this out. The dad, what?
That happened to be at Bodine's. When you get hired there, they ask you to come sit down at a table, and they bring a bread a loaf of bread. They go, we break bread with every new employee. And
No.
I'm like, huh? So you eat bread with this fucking this regional manager, and they're like, you're a
Take this bread.
valued member of this. don't get
Yo,
me
is this like
don't
your
get me wrong.
flesh?
Don't get me wrong. I love Bodine's. I enjoyed working there. When the fires happened, they paid us out for all the time we missed. I respect that forever. But that was so fucking funny to me, dude. I was like, I'll never know you. I I don't know you now. I'll never know you in the future. Except for when you complain about me when you look at our cameras and I'm wearing my hat backwards. Apparently, that's the only
Oh,
time.
that's
Yeah.
can't be doing that.
Mm-mm.
Super gangster. You can't do that.
Nope. Hat backwards.
Jesus.
Thug. You're a thug.
Break bread. That's
They,
also where I learned.
this the verbiage they use to break bread. I was like, all right, Jesus, fuck. I didn't know you're doing it
That's
like
a,
this.
I mean, at
That's
least
a
they
whole
have.
that's like an old tradition. There's no reason.
That is like
If
that's very corporate.
Andre Boudin or his relative showed up to do it with me, I'd be like, all right, I got to do it. I mean, this is the man. This is him. But like, did I have your fucking regional manager do that with every new? They're like, I got 15 bread appointments today through the North California
Did you
coast.
get a choice? What kind
That,
of bread was it?
it was sourdough. That's
It's
like
just
their
sour.
thing is sourdough. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. I
yeah.
forgot. Yeah. Okay.
He's like
Well,
like the inventor of sourdough. Something about the not sourdough, but like sourdough as we enjoy it in California. Like something about the mist and fucking that was part of the
the
break of bread,
salt.
bro. You gotta break bread to tell you about the mist.
That
The
sounds
secret
some
is it a
weird.
Breaking Bad metaphor? They're like, let me tell you the secret to the bread. You-
You break bread as you talk about the
it's the
secrets.
mist. You gotta add the mist to the fog. Sorry, not the mist. It's not Stephen King up in here. It's
A fog rolls in.
the fog. You're gonna put the mother dough outside. I'm shaking.
Yeah, the fucking hills.
That's what they said though. They said the fog changed the composition of their mother dough that they brought from France, bro. I was like, I didn't even know what a mother dough was. I was like, I think I was 19. It's like, what are you talking about? Moms and dough? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Breaking bread though.
Oh my god. Why is this the funniest shit I've ever
It
heard?
was I forgot about that until you mentioned whatever the fuck you were talking about.
It is not doesn't matter anymore.
And then I had this like fucking recollection of fucking them sitting me down and be like, we do this with every new employee. I was like, sick.
Man,
Let's see some
well,
bread.
look to finish my story, long story short, this guy from Germany opens up a bunch of hotels. His wife likes flamingo, so he named that one the Flamingo on, based on her. Well, the theory is either because she liked flamingos or because he called
Like
her
it's
like the
original?
flamingo.
It's the
What?
original Flamingo. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, no. This has nothing to do with the
Oh,
franchise,
but
the
then
hotels.
he probably got into a
He just
little.
called it. He just called it the
Yeah,
flamingo.
yeah.
So that's what it is. And now it's kind of become like he has kids now, and they all manage hotels in Europe. That's where they do. They do like hotel castles. Like that's what they do in
I think
Europe.
you mean hostels. Yeah, yeah, bro.
Hostels.
So,
So so over in Germany, they have their hostels.
they're
So they
castles. They're castles.
but before the son can become a man and manage one of the hostels,
He's got
he
to
is sent
do the
to America.
flamingo in Santa Rosa.
Yes.
Dude,
The flamingo is where the children go to train.
that place is
It
kind of is lightweight popping. They do these events there that are really fun. They like remodeled their I don't know, it's like a
They
banquet
do the
area.
big Yeah, they do the biggest Mother's Day banquet in all of Sonoma County.
For sure,
They're
but
very
they
proud
do
about that.
like electronic parties there and shit now. Like a couple of
Yeah.
my friends be DJing
Hmm.
there, and then the tattoos and blues. That place is huge.
Tattoos and Blues. That O'Leary guy from Shark Tank. That's where he does his talks. Lots of
Whatever, yeah,
quinceaneras have
dude,
happened there.
pop
Ooh,
in. You can
those are
just
the
walk.
best
You can
one.
just walk into those.
You can walk in, they don't care
No,
because you probably already know one
you
of them,
be
or they.
you'll be salsa in your way out by the end of it too. Not salsa, but
It
like
was my first one, and they were like, "Hey, just so you guys know, just come on. If you guys aren't busy, you're more than welcome to come." And you bet your ass, I went there, and I was like,
we went to me and Keisha went to I think it was maybe it was a quinceañera or it was like her uncle's birthday and they had like traditional dancing and stuff. Like they were all wearing
"That's sick."
the outfits. There was mariachi and stuff. It was really cool.
Pink stayed there.
I was like, Pink was there? I did
Pink,
see her.
Pink was flamingo,
Yeah,
and then
Pink.
in the summer was you know what? I actually had fun in the summer doing service there because they do they open up their pool, and then they'll do like full poolside service. Like there's a
Nice.
poolside menu and everything, and it's just
Like a
like
limited
fries,
menu
sandwiches.
of
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They have the lounge menu, the restaurant menu, and then there's the poolside menu.
Oh,
And
sorry.
honestly, it was. I'll just say it was just a fuck ton of fun. Do the same thing. Go ahead.
We want to start doing industry night. Don't put it on this podcast. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I guess you could put in who fucking nobody from my job watches this shit. But anyways, I'm supposed to come up with 2 appetizer dishes for an industry night at Luma, not the seafood place, but at the more veggie forward one. I was gonna come up with some stuff and swing them by you. Maybe we can brainstorm.
Well, what's an industry night? When I think of industry night,
So
I think of
so
like a bar.
So yeah,
Like,
that's
hey,
what he was saying. He's like, it's like a bar thing. They want to do a set price for a one of our big flatbreads, which is pizza. It's basically
mhm,
pizza, and then 2 appetizers and 2 beers for like a set industry night price, and try to run
mhm.
it for a week and see if it catches on.
That sounds like fun. And fuck,
Or
why can't they? What are not crab cakes? What are the little balls that we fry?
uh,
Those are We used
what
to do this
hush
at
puppies?
Hush
We already
Puppies.
do
We
hush
did hush.
puppies. We got hush
Ah,
puppies.
okay.
got
No, the
hush
first thing I'm like,
puppies on.
damn. I remember at Steakhouse. Fuck, I ate so many Hush
Hush
Puppies.
puppies are nice because they're like so cheap to make, and
That's what I'm
the
saying. It
overhead
was
is just
like,
really
no.
good on them. But so I was thinking, I was as an appetizer, I want to do like small because we were talking about grilled fish tacos.
Okay.
Something along those lines, like cod or halibut or whatever. That would
Fucking
be
love
good.
fish
That
tacos.
that 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 makes itself. I could throw like a mango habanero sauce on that. It just
Mm-hmm.
I would, but I was thinking Carolina Reapers, and well, that you can't serve that to just anybody. Maybe if I did like a little
No,
tiny
no, no.
bit,
You'd probably have to sign a
yeah.
waiver or just you can't just go around
I'm
serving
thinking, I'm
people
thinking
Carolina Reaper casually.
All right, Serranos and watermelon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, as like a salsa mix instead of mango habanero on a grilled fish.
You could do that. I was thinking of like bacon wrap jalapenos
That'd be cool
with
because
fucking.
but also keep in mind it's a veggie forward place, so bacon wrapped stuff probably
Oh,
not gonna
okay,
fly.
okay, okay. Not bacon wrap. Yeah, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
We did do this cool dish. Um, that was really interesting. It was squash blossoms that we stuffed with like a
Mm.
ricotta and veggie mix, and then fried them off in a tempura batter. That was fucking awesome. So I was thinking something like that, maybe not the squash blossoms, obviously, but like tempura fried something that, like, when you break it open, it melts in your mouth. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that could be really cool. Yeah. Tempura fried veggies. I used to do that for the kids.
Trying to think
They
of a
loved that
vegetable
shit.
that has like a pocket you could stuff. Maybe tiny,
Figs.
those little tiny sweet peppers that we used to use for brunch.
Which ones?
The they're like the little orange and red sweet peppers. We cut them up. I think we use them for the shashuka.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like cut the top off that and then fill it with some sort of filling and fry it off. Scotch eggs. What about Scotch eggs? That'd be cool.
Scotch. That's always fucking good.
But like a veggie Scotch egg, fill it with like
Mm.
chanterelles or something.
You what? Hold on. Now you got. I have to Google chanterelles. How do you spell that? Sounds
I
like
guess it
some
wouldn't be a
fucking.
Scotch egg at that point though.
Oh,
You would just take the
chanterelles.
egg out, like a fritter,
They'd be.
a
They
fritter.
won't have a problem with an egg.
No, I'm thinking like a fritter with like chanterelle middle, and then you wrap the chanterelles in a little bit of pork, like ground pork,
Yeah.
and then bread it, tempura fry it, and cook it off.
Mm,
Pork and
damn, now you're making me
chanterelles
hungry.
and apple. Chanterelles are really expensive. Why am I going that route? I just love chanterelles.
You're in a mushroom mood, dude.
Do like creminis or something.
You just fucking serve everyone pinwheels.
We do a. We don't call it a pinwheel. We call it a roulade.
What about a tart? Like little mini tarts
We do a mini tart
or
already.
stuffed mushrooms.
Empanadas.
Mm.
Empanadas would be
There's a
cool.
spot. There's a fucking spot that you need to check out. Like for real, for real. It is next to In and Out. N- The same building as the
What?
Shell station next to In and Out.
What in
It's
now?
a In and Out in Runner Park.
Yeah, because there's one in Santa Rosa now too.
Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. So In and Out Runner Park. Next to In and Out Runner Park is a Shell station.
Mm-hmm.
In that same building, there's a Spanish empanada restaurant. And I always thought it was just really like just sussy because it's like, who's going to open up a restaurant in a gas station? You know,
So hold up.
I
One of my favorite fried chicken places, crispy, crunchy chicken, is in a fucking gas station. It's like,
wait, where? There's a
um,
crispy, crunchy chicken here in our park.
yeah. So there's that one right around the corner from me, but there's one in Petaluma when you get off on Petaluma Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. There's a There was what was I talking about? There's a gas station right there. When you go up Petaluma Boulevard, it's on the left side. There's a
Yeah,
crispy crunchy chicken inside that gas station.
crazy. Maybe I knew, but has that been there forever
I
for
don't
a
know.
while?
I didn't even know about this place until someone kind of mentioned that it was like the best chicken they had
Yeah,
ever eaten, fried chicken
sure.
in this area, you know. And I was like, God damn, like it's in a gas station. And he's like, I know, but like that's just the
Give it a
selling
chance.
point. Just trust it. So
My
yeah,
favorite tacos were $1 tacos, and that was next to
tacos
the gas
should
station next to the
always
fair.
be
A
$1.
dollar.
Yeah, or a
Yeah,
buck 50. Like this should not get more than that. But
I'm willing to pay up to $2 for a taco.
bro, you go to a fucking taqueria sometimes, Mexican restaurant, it's like a $5 taco per. You're like,
No,
mm.
no, no, no. Let me catch Colorado trying to like give me
I'll make it
California.
at home.
I'm like,
I'll
I
make
don't
it.
think so.
I got the
But it's gonna be
manteca already, bro. Like I will make this shit at
it'll
home.
be a fucking flour tortilla with some dry meat on
not
it.
the not the flour tortillas. I will buy a tortilla press. Fucking make some tortillas at home. Fuck this shit. I'll
But
go to
yeah,
Lola's and get some meat.
I was totally like just weary about that spot, the little tarts, but they were later for the Bohemian. I think for the Bohemian, but they were voted like one of the best restaurants in Sonoma County.
Yeah.
And I had already left. I had already left the state, so I could never go back and actually try it.
We got
So
voted at the Bird as one of the best restaurants in Sonoma County, and to be brutally honest, we weren't doing that much. You know,
that's crazy. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I look. I understand that if like you're like upper management or you're like
I
someone tied to that, you're like, no, what do you mean? We're doing all this extra, but it's like when you're doing, it's like, dude, it's not like that.
we
It's good.
we did a
It's great
lot of
execution.
variety of things very well. You know,
That yeah,
that's all it
yeah.
was. Is that we had a very broad menu and we did everything very
It's not
good.
about being complex.
But I think
It's just
I think you should focus on a specific cuisine and really just take it from there. Honestly, I mean, if you want to branch out and do specials or something like that, that's amazing. But like, I think focusing on a certain aspect of something and then trying to perfect that and make it better and better sounds like a better plan to me. I don't know.
what would your thing be?
I mean, of course, right now I'm gonna have to say fish, but I've always wanted to really like get into Korean cooking and not just like Korean barbecue, right? I want to like learn more about actual Korean, what they would eat at home and stuff. Because I really like
Hmm.
the flavors that we use in Korean style stuff, right? Let's start at
Yeah,
the bird. And I enjoy Korean food immensely, and I want to experience like actual Korean food, you know, because like the barbecue place where I'm at, it's good, but it's you know it's kind of commercialized. It is what it is.
no, for sure. It people like to put their own little touches to
For
things,
sure. I would
and
like to go.
That's fine
You know,
too.
it's a difference between like eating at fucking a Chinese restaurant in Santa Rosa and going to Chinatown and eating there,
Yeah,
you know.
I would want to just learn how to make your three basic pupusas, and then just keep improving off of that. That's it. I wouldn't go crazy. I wouldn't go fancy. I wouldn't be adding like Old Bay to the masa. Just
Pupusas
you
are
know,
amazing. The best thing I've noticed is what you put on top of that pupusa. You know what I'm saying?
and
I've
the type of
had
fucking
some
lettuce.
just shredded lettuce and
Mm,
sour cream, and that was good. I
mm.
loved it, right? But then they make pupusas at work, and they're putting coleslaw with this little spicy vinaigrette on it, and putting that on top of pupusa. And I was like, this is fucking next level right here. You know, like this is better than shredded lettuce and sour cream.
Have you been to Don Julio's?
Uh, but I go to the when I've ever gotten pupusas, I go to that one place next to 7-Eleven over under the freeway that it just says El Salvador on the building.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, go try Don Julio. Don Julio's is just as good. They're over here by Rod and Robbie. I always keep saying I'm over here.
Yeah.
They're over there by Rod and Robbie.
Gotcha. Okay. Like on Todd
It's
Road.
right behind there. Yeah, yeah,
It's like where that little there's a roundabout there. Was there a roundabout?
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
over that way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where the
Okay.
roundabout is, right behind there, they do that. Um, Again, it's another place that's been recognized lots of time. I remember when they first opened up, I was so excited because I didn't. That meant I didn't have to
I
go
mean,
to
I'm
San
sure I could
Francisco
just type
anymore.
Don Julio's into my phone too. I don't have to. So Sway said it was this way. Hold on, there's a roundabout.
Oh, yeah, your ass are gonna pull your fucking paper map. You're like, hold on, I can't fucking find it.
Do you remember? I bet you do remember paper maps. I vaguely remember paper maps, dude.
You vaguely remember paper
I
maps.
remember.
I remember.
I
I
remember a
remember.
couple of times my parents been like, "Pass me the map of the club bugs." Fucking while they're driving, holding the map like this, like, and then telling you like find the place where we're going. And I'm like, I can't. I'm 12. I can't find myself on this fucking thing, dude.
No, I remember very well where if you went to a new town or city, you just that's what you do. You go and buy yourself a map. So like me, when I got a car, immediate like the
Find
first
the
thing I
maps,
did,
huh?
I went to Walmart Runner Park and got myself like a San Francisco map because I knew I'd be going there. Got myself a Nevada, like I got every spot, every town from there, so that way I would never be lost.
Did you still get
And yeah,
lost?
no, fuck no, man.
I bet you know,
Siri has not let me down yet.
yeah, what's fucked up is like my dad the other day, or not the other day, like it was like a year ago. So he clowned on me because I didn't know my direction when I was leaving the house. I was like, dude, like it's not a factor to me. I need a freeway. Just give me a freeway, bro, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's north, that's south,
Yo, over here they don't use the word freeway. They
highway.
either don't. Yeah, it's all
Uh,
highway. They think that's fucking weird as shit. I'm a weird to say
it,
fucking freeway.
there is like a distinction too with in California. It's like a freeway is like 8 lanes or whatever, 6 lanes or more, and then a highway is like could be 2 lanes up to 4. That's the
I don't
distinction.
know, man. Only freeway I know is Freeway Rick Ross.
Mm, freeway. I know. Just a rapper freeway. He's pretty good.
In the past week, you've shown me some fucking unique ass fucking hip hop,
Dude,
like some
those
really. Some,
those
the guy with the X-rays
those
looking at the
those fucking album covers. Cool Keith is fucking. Oh my god. I- we gotta hold on. You gotta play.
I
You
just
gotta show it for the viewers so they can see it. It's ridiculous.
Cool Keith or
Yeah,
Keith.
Cool Keith. It was Thug or what? So stupid, dude. I was saying and posted it. You just flash a picture, but you're like,
His albums are like comparable to like the thrash albums of the 80s. These really like bright. There's so much shit going on in the cover. It's just graphic. But yeah, Thug or What
he was
for
way before his
sure.
time. He literally pioneered like most of it. Like if you like MF Doom and shit like that, that came from Cool Keith. You know,
Yeah. I I never heard about Cool Keith before that. And it's someone I'm definitely going to be checking out.
let's see. He had how many? Some like 56 different rap aliases that he made albums under.
God damn.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's like, and some of them are like, you talk about Cool Keith, and then like talk about like another good one is Doctor Octagon, and it's like the same person, you know.
Hmm.
But the styles are different to a degree, like, or Ultramagnetic MCs, which Cool Keith was part of, which is like boom bap shit, kind of, you know. And then like he turns into horrorcore, which influenced like things like Brother Lynch Hung, or like X Rated
ICP.
and shit like that. ICP for sure, 100%, yeah. Or MF Doom, who ended up doing like a fucking huge collaboration with him where he killed one of his aliases, Doctor Doom.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really cool. Really,
he killed him because it was like the Battle of the Dooms.
the whole album was a concept.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty sick. I like that. I kind of miss those kind of things. Yeah. Damn, Aaron, when are you gonna start your own little hip hop YouTube channel?
Never, never did I. To be honest with you, it seems like a chore. I enjoy what we do here, but like running and editing and doing all that stuff seems like a
You have to
chore.
really like it.
Yeah.
You have to really like it. It's kind of like cooking.
See,
I
I
think
like
it's.
cooking and I have a job in
I
cooking.
like cooking too, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, dude. It is 1:19, and my wake up time is 6 a.m.
Kids back at school and all that.
Yeah.
So they don't get a
Yep.
Halloween break? I feel like that should be mandatory.
It's October 3rd,
The
man.
whole month. It's also it's the
No,
fourth, buddy.
no. They need time away from me.
Kids need to fully appreciate the spooky dookiness of fucking
They
October.
do. They do. You know what? This year my son did like a character from um Five Nights at Freddy's, Freddy Fazbear.
Is he the main one? The
Yeah, he's the
orange
bear.
one?
Yeah, the main brown
Yeah,
bear.
yeah.
And then my daughter, she created her own costume this year. So she got like a bird skull mask, and that like it moves with her
That's
mouth,
cool.
and then she grabbed like a raggedy dress that was all tattered up
She's like, this is my original character.
and it has a robe, so it's kind of like, think of like, it almost looks like
Like a plague
Grim
doctor.
Reaper skull. You know who it reminds me of, actually? And she's never seen the show. Moonshot. What's that one Disney show? Moon Knight.
Yeah, the Marvel one? The Disney
Yeah.
Moon Knight. Yeah, I've not watched it, but I know what you're talking about. I was gonna we're being, the show Peaky Blinders.
Hmm.
We're gonna dress up like Peaky Blinders for Halloween, but I what I really wanted to be one of these years is the guy from Men in Black, the sugar water. Because I have I don't want to do the impression right now, but I have a really good sugar water impression. and,
Please
he,
do that.
and he walks around like a zombie. Like, it's a very easy costume. It's fucking. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna send it to you.
No, I no, I said we are planning on doing Moira and Johnny.
From Schitt's Creek. She.
All right, dude. I will let you go. I'm gonna fucking sleep,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Yep. Um. Thursday.
Whenever you want.
Play it by ear, like that.
Yeah, literally, you could be like, we could do it again tonight. I'm cool with that, dude. Like,
you're really flying with your dick over there. I heard that phrase,
hey, man,
and I've loved it
I'm
ever
ready
since.
to go.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.